Hello everyone. Today we're going to be talking about why I would own Alphabet the stock for life. In this video, we're going to be talking about what does Alphabet do as a company, where does Alphabet get its revenue from, what are some of the key reasons to buy Alphabet, my personal opinion, and also some quick highlights from its latest Q2 2022 earnings report. So let's get started. What is Alphabet as a company? Well, Alphabet is a multinational technology holdings company. Alphabet has two major components: Google Services and Google Cloud. Google Services includes products and services such as ads, Android, Chrome, hardware, Google Maps, Google Play, Search, and YouTube. Google Services generate revenues primarily from advertising, sales of apps and in-app purchases, digital content products, and hardware, and fees received for subscription-based products such as YouTube Premium and YouTube TV. Now let's talk about Google Cloud. Google Cloud includes Google's infrastructure and platform services, collaboration tools, and other services for enterprise customers. Google Cloud generates revenues from fees received for Google Cloud Platform services. Now, let's talk about where does Alphabet get majority of its revenue from. In the recent Q2 earnings report, Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google, said, "In the second quarter, our performance was driven by search and cloud." Now, why is this very important? That Google's majority revenue comes from search and cloud? Well, it's the growth in digital marketing, rise in cloud computing, and the importance of big data. Now, first and foremost, let's talk about the rise in digital marketing. In 2020, the global market for digital advertising and marketing was estimated at $350 billion. And for 2026, it is projected to be $786.2 billion. It has a compounded annual growth rate of 13.9%. North America is the leading regional market and will continue to dominate the industry in the coming years. For the 2026 forecast, the region is expected to contribute 38 to 42% of its total digital marketing expenditure. The key players and brands are being driven by the large target audience in the North American region to promote their content, products, and services online, thereby increasing the regional market growth. Now, let's talk about the European markets. The digital marketing industry is being driven by the rising online advertising segment. The expenditure on mobile ads, which once accounted for nearly 13 to 18% of total digital spending in 2016, currently accounts for about 39 to 42% of the digital spending in the major European markets, such as United Kingdom, Germany, and Spain. Now, let's talk about the rise in cloud computing. Worldwide end-user spending on public cloud services is forecast to grow 20.4% in 2022 to a total of $494.7 billion. In 2023, end-user spending is expected to reach nearly $600 billion. Infrastructure as a service is expected to experience the highest end-user spending growth in 2022 at 30.6%, followed by desktop as a service at 26.6%. The platform as a service is expected to see end-user spending growth at 26.1%. Software as a service remains the largest public cloud services market segment, forecasted to reach $176.6 billion in end-user spending in 2022. Now, let's talk about big data. So, why is big data so important? The big data analytics market is set to reach $103 billion by 2023. Poor data quality costs the US economy $3.1 trillion yearly. So, where does Google come into the picture? Well, Google has the world's largest market share and monthly visits, around 18.9 billion monthly visits. It is used by many businesses to enhance their reach to people worldwide. Almost 9 out of 10 people who depend on the internet use Google to find various answers. Now, since majority of Google's revenues come from search and cloud, the rise in cloud computing, the importance of big data, and the growth of the digital and advertising space are all key reasons why Alphabet is an amazing stock to buy for life. It has tremendous growth and it's totally worth buying. Now I'm going to be talking about my personal opinions. I personally love the way this company works. They have a shared vision. I am a proud user of Google. I primarily use Google Chrome, whether it be on my laptop, my work laptop, whether it be my phone. I have an iPhone. I can use Safari, but no, I'm so used to using Google Chrome. Now, along with Google Chrome, I swear by using Google as a search engine. I don't even think about using any other search engine. Along with search engine, let's talk about YouTube. I love YouTube. I love making videos on YouTube. I love watching YouTube. I'm just a big YouTube user. And the last reason is I've actually bought a lot of Google hardware products. I already have a Nest doorbell and a Nest thermostat. We are now looking to get all the other products that Nest and Google offer, and we want to make it a whole Google smart home. So I love the packaging, I love the software, just everything with Google. It's amazing. And especially with Google, in terms of the search engine, at least for Apple, like a product, you know, you feel like you could buy Samsung. I know it's like relatively similar, but with Google is like the only search engine, you know, and it's hard to kind of see something else that could be an alternative. Like, you don't have an option. Lots of people don't have an option. I mean, you have the option, but you don't want to use the option because Google is that good. So those are my personal reasons. And I'm a big believer in buying stocks or investing in a company that I personally believe in. If I don't believe in it, I'm not investing in it. If I don't get it, I'm not investing in it. I follow the Warren Buffett method of actually understanding the business you are investing in. And yeah, this is my analysis. And this is why I do think Alphabet's an amazing company. Do let me know your feedback. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I got something wrong. Let me know what you think. Now let's talk about some earnings. They have invested $18 billion into research and development. Now this is a very key number for me personally, because if you're not constantly developing on your software, people will go to other options. So personally, I love Google search so much, but if it's not as fun to use anymore, people will move on to the next thing. So research and development is very important to me. The second one is revenue. Obviously, they had $69.3 billion, which is a 16% year over year. Let's talk into specifics. The revenue from ads was $56 billion, and the revenue from Google Cloud was $6.2 billion. Google Cloud is like the third biggest cloud platform. The first one is AWS, which is by Amazon. The second one is the Azure by Microsoft. Earnings per share is 1.21, and their free cash flow is 12.5 billion. So honestly, amazing numbers. And I know this has not been like a legendary quarter, but all of tech is down. Honestly, all of tech is down. This is an amazing company to buy. The growth is so tremendous, like we talked about. And honestly, right now, it's like low-key a strong buy. Pre-split levels of the stock, it was around $3,000. Now, if you convert it to the split levels of the stock, that would be $150, which is 40% more than what it is right now. 40% more. So honestly, it's a beautiful company, and I think I have put out my points. I hope you like this video. Please do let me know your feedback on the analysis I did, something that I was missing. What are your feedbacks? And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye.